Welcome back. Another episode of Range of Gems. Today we in the room today. Today was actually my rest day, so typically Saturdays I try my best to get as much rest as I can because for the most part I typically don't rest throughout the week. Anybody who know me know I'm always trying to do something. I'm always on the go, on the move. And there's a lot of stuff that I did this week, a lot of stuff I accomplished this week. But with that being said, here we are today. And speaking of accomplishments, let me take that one out. But speaking of accomplishments, I definitely want to touch on today about something very simple that a lot of us we typically don't do. I was told today that I have this problem where I don't breathe, right? There was a point in time I used to ask myself back then in my life, like, am I breathing? Am I ever going to forget to breathe? Is there ever going to become a moment where I am just sitting down and I'm like, holy shit, I'm supposed to breathe right now, and I just forget to breathe? And I feel like that goes into my overthinking of things and stuff like that from a very young age. But I was told today I don't really breathe, and in that moment, I felt like I didn't breathe. I wasn't breathing. I feel like I hold my breath a lot, and I don't know why I do that, but that's something that I've noticed. And even when I'm in the midst of my training, there are times where I catch myself doing the workout and literally holding my breath the entire time. And my trainer's like, breathe. And I'm like, I'm breathing. And I'm getting mad at him because he's telling me to breathe. And in reality, I'm not even breathing. So with that being said, I realized like there are a lot of moments where I'm not breathing. I'm just not sitting in the moment and breathing, taking a deep breath and really sinking in the present moment and everything that's going on. I don't ever take the time to just breathe. If I find myself getting upset, if I find myself in any other predicament, one thing I don't do is breathe. Really take that time to take breath and to really understand what's going on and to just simply breathe. Woosah, like it's okay. And I feel like because I don't breathe, because I don't allow myself that time to breathe, that overthinking part of things, it begins to tackle into that, and it causes way more issues in the long run with things because me not being able to sit in the present moment with myself, it causes me to not even realize the things I've accomplished. I talked to you guys about my car accident like in a couple episodes back, but it's about to be a year that I've had my car since my car accident, and I just went out to my car to grab my tripod to record this video, and I was just staring at my car, like, still in awe to this very day that I have it. But because I was so in my head and I wasn't in the moment when I got my car, it still feels foreign that I have a new car that, like, I make a payment on it every month, and, I pay my insurance on it every month. Like, it still feels unreal to me to know that I have this car. I worked for this car. I told myself I was going to get this car, and I got it. I did everything I wanted to do and all the steps that I needed to take in order to be able to obtain and sustain this car. And because I'm never just sitting and breathing and embracing the moments of my life, sometimes I find myself missing out. So I'm just here to help you guys kind of understand, like, this is important on our journey as we're going through life, trying to really breathe and really be in this present moment. I know I talked to you guys about that a few episodes back as well, being in the present moment, but this is just to extend off of that. Really breathing, really understand. Like I wrote about this earlier, when it comes down to me breathing, because like I said, I feel like most times I don't breathe. I don't breathe. And so instead of breathing, I overthink. Instead of just breathing, I lash out. I'm a completely different person. So it's like, instead of just taking deep breaths, I told my therapist last week, like, I want to get into yoga and get into meditation and things of that nature to help me calm myself, because for the most part, most of the time, I find myself not as calm, always in my head, always overthinking. And I tell you guys all the time, don't overthink. It's something that if you do it, it's like it may be hard to like adjust, but I always tell you guys, making the hard things easy. So for me, it's about being in the present moment. It's about being able to breathe. It's about knowing that it's okay. Everything's going to be okay, because what I've realized over time is when you overthink, that means you have lack of faith. And that means you don't trust in the process. You're not trusting in yourself. You're not trusting in God, that everything that you want will come to you, and everything that's meant for you will be for you regardless. So it's just about being in that moment. It's just about breathing. It's just about taking a step back and taking a breath and just saying, I got this. It's okay. I underestimate my accomplishments a lot. It's certain things I'll do and I'll nitpick. Like, well, I'm doing this, but I could X, Y, and Z. And it's like, just breathe, just relax, just understand that what you're doing right now is enough and it's okay. You don't have to put so much on your plate, because for me, there are so many things that I've accomplished in these past few months, and I kind of discredit myself pretty often. And I've made a huge drastic change with a lot of things. And I still continue to discredit myself because it's like sometimes I'm not used to giving myself credit. So, along with me saying breathe, give yourself some credit. Acknowledge the things that you have done, even if it's something small. Like I said, maybe like a 2 or 3 gyms back, like step by step, you want to do a marathon, you want to walk 1,000 steps. It's no matter what you do in this life, it's still going to require you to take one step. You're still going to have to move regardless. So take a step back. Take a step back and breathe, relax. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out in its greater good for you, because again, like, what's meant for us will be for us. It's not going to miss us. It's not going to skip past us. It's not going to do any of that. It's going to be just for us. So I want y'all to remember to just breathe. It's okay to just breathe and work on that. And again, along this journey, there may be times where we forget to just breathe. We forget to just not hold ourselves accountable, but we forget to really look at the things that we are actually accomplishing or that we've accomplished. Take that time to really, again, breathe. Just breathe, man. Just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath with me. Take a deep breath with me. But y'all don't forget to breathe. Just continue to breathe, and man, everything's gonna be okay. Just know everything's gonna be okay. Take a chill pill sometimes. I always say that everything is mental, but I don't say that for any reason. You really have to understand that everything is mental. You don't want to put extra stress and weight on yourself because you're not taking that time to breathe and relax. And because you're not taking that time to breathe and relax, and you're overthinking everything, your anxiety is everywhere, your depression is worsening. Like, no, everything is mental. Just breathe. Everything is going to be okay, and you have to remember that. So with that being said, I just wanted to let y'all know that don't forget to breathe. Take on yoga, meditation, writing, nature, anything that you got to do to help you breathe, to help you woosah, to help you. And it's not just breathing in the sense of being angry or being anything like that, just to be calm, just to feel good within yourself, breathing and relaxing and embracing the current moments of your life, not overthinking, not thinking about the past and not overthinking the future, but just being right in the present moment. Breathe. It's okay to breathe. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I will catch y'all tomorrow. I just want y'all to know, just breathe, man. Just breathe. And don't forget, you already know what not to forget. Everything, everything is mental. And I want to say too, with everything being mental, since we're talking about breathing and accomplishing things, take your time. Right here I have my vision board of everything that I want to accomplish this year, and certain things I didn't put on there, but I have within. And a lot of things I've already accomplished. Or I'm in that process of, like, I'm accomplishing day by day, continuously being consistent in the things that I want to do. So, take that time and breathe and write down what you want to do. Don't rush yourself. Don't, just know what you want to do and work towards that every day, step by step. Take that time. Just breathe. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.